Allison's Culinary Delights. Today I am doing a very special video. We are actually leaving my kitchen and going out into the world. One thing I love to do on Saturdays is to go to our local farmers market to pick up some ingredients, some healthy ingredients that can get us through the week and make some delicious meals. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to take you guys on a ride. We're going to go to the local farmers market, pick up some items, and then I'm going to cook you a delicious dish. Now, I don't know what I'm going to cook. It just depends on what I'm able to find at the market. So come on and let's go. All right, everyone, I'm here sitting in the parking lot at the Uptown Phoenix Farmers Market. Now, I looked at the website and it is super awesome. So they've got over 100 vendors, and then they've also got food trucks and they do cooking demonstrations. So it seems super awesome. I've never been to this one. I've usually gone to another farmers market closer to my house, but I'm gonna try this one out and see what we see. All right, everyone, I am done. So I am going to go back home and we are gonna put together an amazing recipe. All right, everyone, I am back from the farmer's market. I've got some amazing things I'm gonna show you, and I'm gonna kind of go over what we're gonna make. Now, I'm not using all of this stuff to make one dish. I just went overboard and got a lot of things for my week. So I'm just gonna show you all the different things that you can get at a farmer's market. So, this is my vegetable bag. So first I got some spring mix, some dill, tomato, lettuce, of course, more tomatoes, lemons, and garlic. One bag down. All right, this one's exciting. So this, I've got some buttermilk buns that we're gonna use for our recipe today. Then I've been kind of eating a little bit healthier and trying to do keto and stuff like that. So I've got a few keto items. So here I've got some chicken pizza crust. And some tortillas. Then I've got some mozzarella cheese, fresh. Some seasonings, no sugar seasonings. And then last but not least, I've got some pizza sauce. Thick, rich, and creamy, garlicky pizza sauce. 0 sugar. So that's awesome. I did get a sample of that one and it was really, really good. All right, last bag. Okay, so these I'm gonna use for our recipes today. I've got some salmon fillets from the Alaska salmon fillets. And then I've got some ground meat. And some breakfast sausage. So as you see here, you can get pretty much anything at the farmer's market. Variety of ingredients, pantry items, meat, veggies, carbs, no carbs, cheese, anything you really want, they had there. And it was pretty amazing. So I've got everything put away. It was amazing. I do suggest that you go to your local farmer's market because where else can you get super fresh ingredients and also help support local businesses? So now for the moment of truth. Drum roll, please. What are we gonna make today? Today I'm making for you a salmon BLT with some garlic, dill, aioli. So it's going to be amazing. And actually, this is like a really good dish. I've had it at restaurants and I've made it at home myself. And it takes like 20 minutes. So super simple, super easy, and delicious. So let's get to it. All right, so here we're gonna start with the B part of our BLT. So I looked everywhere at the farmer's market and they did not have bacon. Can you believe it? Who doesn't have bacon? But I was able to get some bacon from my house, and I'm just going to use this bacon. And what we're gonna do is I'm just going to put it in a baking sheet, and I have it covered with foil, and then I also have these racks on it. When you put the racks on it, it's much better for the bacon just because it's not as greasy and it crisps up better. So I'm just going to put my bacon here, and you're only going to need a couple of strips per sandwich, or even just one strip per sandwich. But I'm gonna cook this whole thing because I like to use it for breakfast or other meals too. So I just put it in the fridge when I'm done with it. So I'm just going to place the bacon on the baking rack, and you have your oven preheated to 400 degrees. You just want them to spread out evenly. All right, so I'm just gonna stick this in the oven. It's gonna go for about 20 minutes. And while this is cooking, we're gonna make the rest of our ingredients and put it all together. So we're ready to put together the aioli. So aioli is basically just a mayonnaise mixed with different things. And so today we've got a cup of mayonnaise, and we're making garlic dill aioli. So we got every of these ingredients, every one of them I got at the farmer's market, except for the mayonnaise. So that was just in my pantry. So we've got a cup of mayonnaise, and then we've got a teaspoon of dill, that were fresh cut dill. I just chopped it very thin. And then a teaspoon of lemon zest, a quarter of a teaspoon of pepper, and a quarter of a teaspoon of salt. 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, just freshly squeezed it from those lemons we got at the farmer's market. And then last but not least, 2 cloves of garlic. Now if you like it super garlicky, then you could put an extra clove in. I'm just gonna mince it. All right, so then just stir it up. I'm gonna give it just a taste. Oh yeah, that's good. For the next step, I have a buttermilk bun that I got at the farmer's market. And what I'm going to do is we're going to toast the inside of it. So I'm just gonna use a serrated knife and cut it like you would like a hamburger bun or whatever. You want 2 sides. All right, so then I got some butter that's softened, and I'm just gonna spread it on both sides of the bun. This is gonna help it get nice and toasty in our pan, but it's still gonna be soft on the outside. I usually push it down just a little bit, just so that way all the little pieces of the bun get toasted. Almost there. That is perfect. I don't know if you can see that. That's what you're looking for. Just gonna let it warm up on the bottom too. All right, and we're done. Simple as that. So we're almost done. So we just got our salmon left. All right, everyone, so here's the salmon. So I got it, it's nice and portioned up, and I seasoned it with salt and pepper on both sides. And I'm just going to put it in my pan. Now this is a sandwich, so I'm not using skin on salmon. So I'm just gonna put it in the center of my pan. Okay, so I cooked that salmon about 4 minutes on the one side, and I'm gonna cook it about 3 minutes on the other. And it's just on medium. And we're just getting it golden brown. You don't want to overcook salmon because it will be really gross. So you just want the inside to be glistening, like me. Some people like it medium, like kind of partially raw in the middle, and that's fine too if you like it that way, but I just like it cooked perfectly. All right, I've had it for the correct amount of time on both sides. 4 minutes on medium low on one side, 3 minutes on the other. I'm gonna take it out of the pan, and if you can see that, it's looking great. So I'm just gonna let it drain just a little bit, and then I'm gonna stick it on my bun. All right, isn't it awesome? We were able to get the aioli done and the salmon done before the bacon is even done. So Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of put this together, and then we're going to pull out the bacon, the last thing. So first things first, I got this tomato that I got at the farmer's market, and I'm just going to cut it into slices just like you would if you were making a hamburger. So all right, so to put this together, we have our salmon on the bottom part of the bun. I'm just going to get a spoonful of our aioli and spread it around the top part of the bun. You can put as much as you'd like. All right, then I'm going to put a tomato slice on top of that, and then some spring mix on top of that. All right, I'm just gonna set this here while I get my bacon out. All right, so I just got 2 slices of bacon. I just pressed them in a paper towel to soak up any excess grease. And I'm gonna cut them in half and place them on top of my salmon. Okay, then kind of just hold down your greens so they don't spill out of the bun, and top it off with the bun. Now, doesn't that look delicious? All right, everyone, here we have our salmon BLT. Now for the taste test. So it's kind of big. Afraid I'm not gonna have a big enough mouth to put it in there. That is so good. The salmon is cooked perfectly. Make sure you just cook it the amount that I said. You can also cook it on the sides like I did, just to make sure it's all cooked all around. But it is perfect. That is restaurant quality. So good. I'm a little picky sometimes about my salmon because sometimes it can be a little bit too fishy. But the salmon from the farmer's market was so good. Not fishy at all. The sauce, the lemon garlic aioli, it really like intensifies that flavor. The bacon, the greens, the tomato, oh, so good. I would love for you to try this recipe. So I'm gonna put the recipe down in the description. Since this was kind of easy, it's mostly just gonna be the aioli recipe. Everything else is pretty straightforward. But it's so good. I would love for you to try it. Please like and subscribe to my channel so I can keep making these videos. Also, if you'd like notifications on any of my future videos, check that notification bell and you'll get those notifications. Any comments you'd like, go ahead and do so. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. All right. No saying all right.